I went in that locker room and looked at people at the end of the game, and I walked around and congratulated different people. There were so many people to congratulate. So we came here with an idea that we were going to have to either weather the storm as we come in here, or be the storm. And I think that's what we were able to do. First half, we were able to be the storm. Played very well. Second half, credit Iowa. They came out, responded, as I know that they would, and challenged us. And that game was in doubt all the way until 3 minutes left. But when you look at the football game, you have to start with, first of all, I think Kirk Cousins and how he played after last year. 3 touchdowns, 0 sacks, 0 interceptions. So played tremendously, and game ball goes to Kirk. I thought he played excellent. After that, you look at Le'Veon Bell running the football for 100+ yards, 110+. Edwin Baker for another 50. So we were able to run the ball effectively. Big catches by B.J. Cunningham. 2 that stick out in my mind, the touchdown catches. Keyshawn Martin throws a reverse pass. You got Lithica making plays down the seam with the tight end. Just offensive line played outstanding, no sacks, and ran the ball effectively. So offensively, thought we played very, very well. Great play calling by Roshar. And then on the defensive side of the ball, just came in and kept playing. We come up with 3 turnovers. One's on a kickoff, but we come up with a big play in the coming out situation at the end of the first half where we get a punt return by Keyshawn Martin and get in the end zone after that. And then a big play on the kickoff. They fumble it. We get in after that. Get the ball and get in after that. So there's 14 points very, very quickly, probably within a minute. So another field goal blocked. I think that's our 3rd one. So we just had guys making plays. Big play by Lippett at the end because, they're driving me crazy as a head coach. I'm over there thinking we should put this thing away. But came out to Iowa. Not a lot of people have won here in the last 10 years and, got it done. So makes this football team this senior class the winningest class in Michigan State history with this win. And when you put that back to back, so 2010 and now 2011, both those senior classes have the most wins in Michigan State history. It's a signal of a program. It's not a flash in the pan type thing. It's something that is starting to happen and occur at a regular basis. And the challenge will be for next year's class to continue that. So I'll take questions.
Mark, with all the obstacles this program has faced over the last few years, how does clearing this one rank, considering that you guys came here a year ago and, as you mentioned in the past, just played terrible?
Well, in 07 we came here and it was 17-0 at half, and they came back and tied it. We went to overtime, double overtime, and lost. So I can't really speak before that, except when I was here way back. We challenge our guys, and I think what you emphasize, you usually get. And we talk a lot about coming here with the right mindset and being able to push through these storms that we thought would occur, and I think they did occur. That we were going to have to play above and beyond, and I think that's what we do. But we challenged our players, and it was a very emotional sideline for us. I don't know if you watched the sideline, but we were emotional. We were not a flat sideline, and a lot of guys in the back, a lot of guys back home that this is for as well.
Was there anything different, Mark, in Kirk's demeanor going into this game as opposed to a year ago?
No, not really. I mean, things just happened. He was very confident last year, and I thought he was very confident this year, but we've been the hunted the last 2 years here. I think that's something that we need to understand. We are a program now that people are hunting down. Last year we were undefeated when we walked in here. We were 5th ranked or 9th ranked or something like that in the nation. And this year we were leading the conference, leading the division. And so we've been the hunted. And to be able to push through this year after the discouragement last year is a sign of progress and a sign of maturity.
You had a considerable number of injuries, and
sure looked like
at times in the second half the crowd was responding as if they doubted the severity of those injuries. Can you address that?
Well, I can address that they were severe. I saw pain when I walked out there. I mean, it wasn't that they were going down. It's a physical football game, and there's a lot of guys just sitting there without their pads off in there right now. So just sort of taking it in, but very, very tired. So it just happens, I guess. But I don't think anybody was out there. There was no reason to be out there taking a knee. I mean, they really weren't going 2 minutes until the end of the game.
Anything particularly concerning there? Denard, the ankle?
Well, his ankle, he couldn't come back. They said he was going to try and come back, but then he could not. So, but Tony Lippett, he's grown up the last 2 weeks. He's growing up, and that's a sign of progress as well. So we're playing well.
Mark, you talked about beating the Storm. What's the key to beating the Storm in a game like this?
I think you got to come in mentally ready, and you got to bring your emotions with you. I think that's what you have to do. And then, however it happens, it just happens. But we talked about either being the storm or weathering the storm. We didn't know which was going to happen, but we were going to have to be prepared for each, and that's what we did.
This is the last time you'll see McNutt. He's been some trouble for you.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Very good receiver, big-bodied receiver, a lot of catches. Johnny falls down. Glad they're throwing in the wind that last quarter. But he's a productive player. He's a very good player, and he's the reason why they have a great program here. One of the reasons and why they win. So, should be congratulated for him. He's had a tremendous career.
Can you talk about the fake field goal? Are these trick plays going to be more and more in your arsenal, or was that special for Iowa?
No, we run them a lot, I think. I tend to think that we do, maybe too much. But we just felt like the time was right. It's a long field goal. The time was right. And we just sort of said, why not? Why not us?